What was y'all saying y'all type?
If you can find a black man that likes black women, let me know.
Wait.
About why men here are so different. I'm even about to think that it's me that I am having a problem, but I need answers.
Your mama wasn't picked, that's why you think the way that you do.
And why is it his job? Girl, gone.
Man doesn't want a girl that's just gonna be naked all the time and put herself out there.
I'm not a title type chick. I don't care.
Not like I have an issue with people like wanting to hook up with me, but if it tries to go a step further, they're like, absolutely not, no.
American men are so different. In Colombia, I dated an Italian, a Canadian, a Spain guy, a guy from Canary Island, I don't even know how to say that in English, a British guy, an Argentinian, of course Colombian. But guess what? I ever dated an American. Now I'm here in United States and what can I tell you? I've been in the United States for 2 years and I'm not lying to you when I tell you that no one wants to take you seriously. Not only that, some men, they just want to be treated like a woman. It's so hard to find someone valuable, someone who wants to open their heart and build like real deep connections. That's almost impossible here. And it's so sad because at this point, I think I'm absolutely never having a boyfriend here. And this really makes me want to understand and like study, maybe do my research about why men here are so different. I'm even about to think that it's me that I am having a problem, but I need answers.
First of all, you named about 7 dudes from 7 different countries that you dated and it didn't work out. If you ask me, it's not the men. It may be you if you keep traveling to different countries trying to meet other guys. See, this is the delusion of women. They can't take accountability to who they are. And if you got to keep traveling to different countries and you're coming up short, you need to self-reflect.
I got on one lash, I got rained on, but hear me out. Bitches always saying pick me, but I could tell who was raised by side bitches. Let's really talk about this. A lot of you women were raised by bitches who were side bitches, so a lot of the shit that y'all think is okay or think is cool, y'all seen y'all mama do, but you don't know your mama or your grandma was a side bitch, so you think it's cool. Like, let me elaborate. You calling me a pick me because I spoke on some shit that y'all just know is true, but because I'm a woman and I said it, and I'm supposed to have, like, I guess it's woman code, y'all got a problem? I don't even like this. I don't give a fuck if I'm a woman. I don't like y'all. And I'm gonna tell you why I don't like y'all. I don't like y'all because of shit like this. Y'all never honest with y'all for stuff. That's why a lot of the shit y'all go through, a lot of the problems y'all have, and a lot of the emotional support that y'all need is because of y'all. Because y'all don't be honest with yourselves. Literally, and y'all ain't done nothing but prove my point. And then y'all always talk about, pick me. Your mama wasn't picked, that's why you think the way that you do. You've never had a real male figure in your life to really be real with you and tell you how men really think. Y'all be listening to these little boys that y'all think is y'all friends for real. And these niggas literally just be trying to... They don't tell you how men really think about y'all. The shit that y'all be doing, that going back to niggas every single time they fuck you over or always calling these niggas with y'all business and advice, they be cooking your ass behind the scenes. Like I said, a lot of you were raised by side bitches that wanted to be picked. So y'all think the shit that y'all doing is okay. And I bet you if you go in the room right now and look at your mother and mama and see how her life turned out, you gonna listen to what I said and know that I'm right.
And she's right. A lot of women, you have been trained to be just like your mother, and your mother has passed down her survival traits onto you. Whenever you see grandma, mom, and the daughter not having a man, but everyone has kids, all hovered up in the house, congregating together, that is a red flag that you need to stay away because she is side chick material.
What was y'all saying y'all type?
If you can find a black man that likes black women, let me know.
Wait, stand right here. Stand right here.
Okay, go find one. Go find one.
I found one.
Not
He right
you.
here.
Not that one.
Women love to complain about guys not liking them, but at the same time, they don't know what type of guy they want to like them back.
I'm not a title type chick. I don't care. Like, if we like each other and we're vibing and we're on the same page about what we're doing, then that's enough for me.
So if he was like, yeah, I like you, we vibing. Can you go pick my son up from San Bernardino?
Yeah, I've done it.
You're like, yeah, I like you.
I'll take him to practice.
I like you, we vibing. Can you come over and cook for me? I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
You're not my girlfriend though.
I didn't ask to be your girlfriend.
But I want you to cook for me.
I'm on my way.
Is he saying that? You're not my girlfriend now.
No, she knows. We're
yeah.
not together.
Yeah.
We vibing, but I want this meal. You gonna go cook the meal?
Because it's not about the
We're not my girlfriend. We vibing. But I'm trying to start a podcast. Can you loan me $700?
Now you got to get out.
When a woman likes you, there is no standard. There is no money requirements. It isn't no, what are you going to do for me? I think people are starting to look at the relationship from a monetary gain, overlooking the fact that when someone likes you, they're going to automatically do the things that you want done in the relationship. When they don't like you, one is always trying to shake the other into being what they want them to be because they're treating them good. It's like, all right, I'm treating her good. She should act like a girlfriend. But he's completely ignoring the fact you're with a woman that's with you out of survival mode. When there's true chemistry, trust me, all the standards go out the window.
Besties, what's up? Listen, I gotta say this. A lot of people gonna get mad at me, but I'm just gonna say it. And I want to speak to a particular group of besties. What's up? Listen, I gotta say this. A lot of people gonna get mad at me, but I'm just gonna say it. And I want to speak to a particular group of women where it's like, the question is, why do you feel so entitled to the money of the man that you having sex with? Why do you feel entitled to his money? No, real question. This is not a judgment question. This is just a real question. Like, why do you feel entitled to his money? Because you're having sex with him? Girl, I just seen him blow $30,000 at the casino. He can buy me that $18,000 watch. It's just $18,000. I seen him blow it. You know what he was doing? You know what that was called? Doing what he want to do with his own money. That's what. Because this is the thing. I used to think just like that. Before I started making my own money and I was like kicking it with niggas for lunch dates and little bullshit like that, knowing that I was broke as hell. When I started making my own money, my whole life changed. I remember one time I got so mad at this guy because he spent $5,000 at the blackjack table in 10 seconds. I'm like telling my friend like, oh, well, he should have asked me if I had food in my fridge before he spent all that money. He didn't even ask me if I was straight. Bitch, you knew you ain't had no food in your fridge before you went out. And why is it his job? Girl, gone. You's grown. And I know y'all gonna talk shit about my relationship. Oh, well, you with a nigga with money. And, yep, and he with a bitch with money too, bitch, period. And when you make your own money, you realize that the relationships that you have, a lot of them are out of survival. So when you have your own, you're with people because you really want to be. Anything my nigga do for me is icing on the cake because I take care of myself. The real flex is being with someone because you want to be, not because you need them to survive.
Straight facts. Too many women are with men for survival, and you'll always know that because she'll be giving him hell in a relationship and he'll feel like he has to spend more money in order to keep the woman. If a woman is broke, her survival tactic is always finding a weak man who is willing to give him the money. Women, you got to get out and get your own now. You just can't continue to go dig because once again, we're living in a time where men are just not doing the same thing for women as they used to. Once you get your life together, he get his life together, then you guys can date each other with true chemistry.
A couple days later, she's like, so you don't want kids, but you have a dog. Do you have like a boyfriend or anything? And I was like, no, I've never had a boyfriend. She was like, how old are you? And I said, 27. She's like, and you've never had a boyfriend? And I like never really cared. But there's something about her like saying that really hit me this time because like I've never been on even like 2 dates with the same person. Like even guys I've talked to or like hooked up with, they'll slowly stop talking to me and then I find out they have a girlfriend or they get into a new relationship like a week later. And like when I was younger and I didn't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, I'd be like, it's because I'm fat. I used to weigh like 320 pounds. I lost 160 pounds. It's not like I'm being hit up every day, every week, even every month with like people in my DMs or like messaging me on Snapchat trying to get with me. It's like no one hits me up. It's not even like I'm being selective with who I'm picking and like turning people away. It's just like people aren't coming up to me and I don't understand. Not like I have an issue with people like wanting to hook up with me, but if it tries to go a step further, they're like, absolutely not, no. I don't want to just like hook up with random people that I don't know, so I'll tell people that I don't want to hook up with them until I know them, and then they're like, well, you're a prude. I'm like, I literally can't win. Why it's like hitting me so hard this time is the fact that she had the audacity to ask by choice, and I just sit there and I'm like, no. It's not by choice. When I was younger, I was like, oh, it's because I'm fat. Oh, it's because I'm fat. Once I lose weight, I'll have no problem. And now that I'm like not fat, I'm just like, what is it? What is the reason?
The problem is there's been a shift in life. A lot of men are not pursuing women anymore because of what the other women have done.
Most women cannot get a man or keep a man is because y'all stuck in y'all ways. Y'all want to be the men in a relationship instead of letting the man be the man, letting the man lead.
Is it okay if I ask you one quick question? What's one thing you regret in life?
Not marrying early.
How come?
I married late and I didn't have kids. I married when I was 41 and then I got my menopause too early so I couldn't have kids.
Can I give you a hug?
Yeah? So much.
There you go, ladies. You don't want to be too old and start to establish a home. I tell black men and black women all the time, the biggest curse is the black woman raises the black little boy to be a simp for the black woman, but she turns around and raises the black daughter to not need a man. The biggest is miscommunication between man and woman based off of how they were raised.
As a woman, if you can't get a man to spend money, on you, then clearly you're doing something wrong and you need to enroll in High Value Woman 101 to change that up. Understand this, the more money a man spends on you is the more he's going to fall for you because now he's invested. A man can take a loss anywhere but them pockets.
Sweetheart, you're doing nothing but setting more women back a couple more decades.
All guys want is pussy.
Yeah.
Or could it be that the men that only want pussy, the men that only want sex from women, is because that's all that the women have to offer? Because for me, if pussy's all you're offering, pussy's all I want.
So when you're walking around with your skimpy outfits and you're bragging about how many guys that you're sleeping with, you're not understanding. Now you're making men only want that from you, but you're trying to do all of that to lure in a good guy. That's one of the biggest problems that women are not understanding. Your actions only reflect to get attention from the loser.
Man doesn't want a girl that's just going to be naked all the time and put herself out there available for every man to see. You know, that I don't have to be a man to know that that's not what men want. If you think that that's freedom, the idea that you have to wear less, the idea that you have to get naked to be heard, you really think that's a form of freedom? Because that's slavery, that's bondage. I didn't have to take off my clothes to be heard in society. And these women will realize that when you follow these people that are, self-imposed feminists, I'm a feminist, I do this, I'm a feminist, you hear that word over and over and over again, you'll find that the majority of them are miserable. Look at their lives and ask yourself a question. Do you think they are happy? Do you feel good when you do what they do, right? When you're constantly looking for a dopamine hit from social media because you took your clothes off and you want somebody in your comments, a thirst trap with your ass out, right?
Women enjoy the power because it's the only way that they can get attention from men, aka the little boys. Only the little boys are going to be chasing after women who are taking their clothes off. A real man grows to learn the women that are doing that are mentally ill, which is already a turnoff to him.
I'm a strong independent woman that doesn't need no man, okay? I just want one, because they're kind of cute and they smell good sometimes and they pick up heavy things, like me.
I don't know if you read it somewhere, but the thing you said the other day that you shouldn't date a guy at 23 to 27, that has time for you.
Oh, I think I'm going to love this.
If a guy is young 20s,
I'm going to love this.
And if he has time to take you on dates a few times a week,
say it, finish it.
Then he's not going anywhere in life.
Yes! I love it! If you have time for me, you are a loser. If you treat me well and you cut out time in your schedule for me, you're a fucking bum. You are going nowhere. Get out of here. I need the guy who won't even talk to me on the phone. Won't even text me back because he's so busy and rich.
You should be in the office, in your finance job, 24/7.
I love this. This is my favorite take ever and why you're all going to die.
I don't think any man that has his life together is going to disagree with her. It's money over B, M-O-B. It's always been that way. As long as men stick to the script, women are going to love you if it's M-O-B. Whenever you're placing a woman above the money, you're going to always get your feelings hurt because you're outside of her dating preference. Women's true nature is hypergamy. One of her dating preferences is a man who places his money above her.